Welcome to Week 7 of the NFL season. Today, the 3-2 Philadelphia Eagles are taking on the 2-3 Minnesota Vikings. One big change in this game is that Sam Bradford is also injured along with Teddy Bridgewater. Therefore, the Vikings are starting quarterback Mark Sanchez. I did make a trade before this game. I traded Carlos Williams for Lamar Houston. I felt like we needed more help in the run stop, and he has good play rec at 84. He doesn't have great coverage, but he's a good outside linebacker, and Carlos Williams wasn't really doing too much for us this season. So I went ahead and made that trade. But now we're going to get this game started as Mark Sanchez comes out to start the Vikings opening drive. On 2nd and 4, Sanchez takes the snap out of shotgun under pressure and is sacked on the play by Michael Kendrick. So that'll bring up 3rd and 12. Now Sanchez in shotgun again, Adrian Peterson in the backfield, play action to Peterson, and Kendricks is going to bring him down once again. Already 2 sacks on the day. And the ball goes to Carson Wentz and the Eagles. So on 3rd and 7, play action to Ryan Matthews. Wentz over the middle, and that is going to be knocked in the air and almost picked off. That flew about 10 yards back. But that'll bring Donnie Jones out for the punt, and he has been very good at punting this season. And Cordero Patterson's going to let this one bounce. It bounces inside the 10 and will be down at about the 8-yard line, actually down at the 7. So now 1st and 10, Sanchez out in shotgun, sends Adrian Peterson in motion. Sanchez under pressure, hit as he throws. It's intercepted or a fumble or something. But touchdown Philadelphia, and they go up 7-0. I think that actually counts as a fumble, but we still got the touchdown. So now 3rd and 4 for the Vikings on their next possession. Goes to the outside and just pretty much throws this pass away. He could have been trying to get that to Treadwell, but that'll lead to 4th and 4. They'll punt the ball away. Back to return is Kenyon Barner, and he's going to field this at about the 15. And I think he may have outpunted his coverage here. And the blocking sets up nicely. Barner has a lane across the 50 into Vikings territory. And 1 man left to beat, and he gets a block, and Kenyon Barner is gone. Touchdown Eagles, and they go up 14-0, and the offense has not scored yet. So now Mark Sanchez comes back out. It's 3rd and 3, potential 3 and out. Handoff to Adrian Peterson, and he gets stuffed for a loss of 1, so the ball will go back to the Eagles. So now Carson Wentz will come out for the 2nd time today. Actually, it's going to be another punt, and Kenyon Barner is going to be back to return. I forgot I showed another punt return in this, but he's once again going to field this at the 15, and Barner's going to cut to the left, and he's got a few good blocks now to the outside, trying to get to the edge, and he is into Vikings territory before finally being shoved out at the 49-yard line. Now Wentz will come out on 1st and 10. Wentz in shotgun. Play action to Ryan Matthews, rolling out to the right side under pressure and is brought down on the play. Brian Robinson is credited with half a sack. That'll lead to 3rd and 19. Wentz in shotgun. He's going to go downfield, and it is caught by Dorial Green-Beckham inside the 20-yard line. A 43-yard gain. That's Wentz's first completed pass of the day. Now, a few plays later, it's 3rd and 4. Wentz takes the snap, goes to the outside, caught by Green-Beckham. He's got the first down and brought down at about the 2-yard line. That'll lead to 2nd and goal. Wentz under center. Ryan Matthews in the backfield, and it's a toss to the outside. He gets good blocking and into the end zone, and the Eagles will take a 21-0 lead here in the first quarter. So now Mark Sanchez comes out under center, and that's going to be a false start on the Vikings, so that should back them up about 5 yards. Now 1st and 10, and he takes the snap. Play action to Adrian Peterson, goes to the outside, caught by Diggs, and Diggs fights off Malcolm Jenkins, but then steps out of bounds, but there's another flag, and that would be holding on Minnesota, so that would back them up to 3rd and 21. Now Sanchez, play action Adrian Peterson, going to have to go deep here, and that's going to be knocked out of the air by Michael Kendricks, who has had a pretty good day so far. Sanchez 0 of 4, and now the Vikings will once again punt it away on 4th and 21, and I think this is the most punt returns I've ever shown in a single video. And Barner's going to field this at about the 35-yard line, and he's into Vikings territory, gets a few good blocks, and he's finally going to be brought down. I tried to truck that dude, but ended up just kind of getting popped down to the 32-yard line. So now 2nd and 6, sends Matthews in motion. Carson Wentz in shotgun, all alone in the backfield, will take the snap, and he goes to the outside. It's caught by Desmond Lewis, who has had a terrific season, and he's finally brought down at the 18-yard line. The Eagles get into the red zone. But a few plays later, they would be out of the red zone at the 21 on 2nd and 13. Wentz takes the snap, and he goes over the middle, caught by Matthews into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So in the first quarter, the Eagles make it 28-0. This is looking like a blowout fast. But now on 1st and 5 after a defensive penalty, Sanchez takes the snap, hands off to Peterson, who breaks a tackle, gets away from another defender, and now Peterson's off to the races into Eagles territory, and I don't think anybody's going to catch him. So that will be a touchdown for Minnesota. So here in the first quarter, we have had 35 points scored. It is 28-7. and we are still here in the first quarter. So 1st and 10, Carson Wentz comes out in shotgun, and that's a handoff to Ryan Matthews right at the middle. The Eagles showing they can run the ball pretty effectively too. 7 carries, 24 yards. A few plays later, it's 3rd and 1 as we start the second quarter. Wentz in the pocket, goes over the left side, and it's dropped by Jordan Matthews. Wentz 4 of 9 for 82 yards and a touchdown. But on 4th and 1, the Eagles are going to go for it. Toss to the outside to Matthews. He has the first down, gets to the edge, and now Matthews is off to the races. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Eagles. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to see what this is, and this is most likely going to be coming back. And just the way the game programming is, it looks like it's going to be Peters. So that would lead to a 4th and long, and we would punt the ball away to the Vikings. So now Sanchez comes out on 2nd and 8 and shotgun, takes the snap, stands in the pocket, goes over the middle, caught by Johnson, and he is going to be brought down at about the 38-yard line. I believe that's Charles Johnson. That was Mark Sanchez's first completed pass, and we are in the second quarter. Sanchez now to the outside, and it's intercepted by Malcolm Jenkins. It looks like a miscommunication between him and the tight end, and Jenkins was right there to take advantage of it. So now 2nd and 6, Wentz takes the snap. He stands in the pocket, goes over to the right side, caught by Green Beckham, and he is brought down at the 19-yard line as Wentz goes over 100 passing yards. Now 1st and 10, Wentz under center, Ryan Matthews in the backfield, and they go with Matthews. He has the first down to the 5-yard line, and finally brought down at the 3. Matthews 10 carries for 49 yards. A few plays later, it's 3rd and goal. Wentz under center, tossed to the outside to Ryan Matthews, and he is going to be brought down for, I believe, a loss of 1 or no gain. So that will bring out Cody Parkey to make it 31-7, and the kick is away, and it is good. So the Eagles have a 28-point lead here over the Vikings. But a few plays later, it's already 3rd and 12 for the Vikings, a potential 3 and out for them. Sanchez takes the snap, stands in the pocket, has a lot of time, pocket finally breaking down, hit as he throws, he goes downfield, and that's going to be incomplete, and the Eagles will once again take over. Sanchez 1 of 7 for 16 yards. Now Wentz comes out on 2nd and 4. Carson Wentz takes the snap, goes to the outside. It's caught by Aguilar. He's got the first down, and finally dragged down by 3 Vikings defenders. 8 of 13 for Wentz. Now in the next play, it's 1st and 10. He sends Matthews in motion. Wentz takes the snap out of the shotgun. He moves to the left side and then goes over the middle. It's caught by Matthews. He has the first down, and he is going to be brought down at the 46-yard line into Vikings territory. So now a few plays later, it's 3rd and 10. Carson Wentz in shotgun again. He takes the snap, stands in the pocket, under pressure, hit as he throws, and that will be incomplete. And then on this next play, here was my thought process. We were too far for a field goal, too close to punt. So on 4th and 10, we are going to go for it and go over the middle to Liston B, and he will get nowhere near the marker. So the Vikings will take over at the 38-yard line. A few plays later, it's 3rd and 2. And a handoff to Adrian Peterson up the middle, and Peterson will fight for the first down, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning here in the second quarter. Now a couple plays later, it's 3rd and 12. Peterson in the backfield. He sends Adrian Peterson in motion. Sanchez sitting in the pocket, goes to the outside to a wide open Adrian Peterson, and he will have the first down before finally being brought down. It seems that Peterson is pretty much their only form of offense so far. So now it's 2nd and 6. Sanchez in shotgun, takes the snap over the middle, caught by Treadwell. He makes a few people miss, and finally is going to be tripped up and brought down inside the 5. So someone other than Peterson made a play. Now 1st and goal. Sanchez takes the snap, goes to the outside, and it's Adrian Peterson who walks into the end zone. Who else would it be at this point? Makes it 31-14, and I believe that would take us to halftime. No, we actually have 22 seconds to go. So 3rd and 16, handoff to Ryan Matthews, and Matthews will get upended, and the Vikings will burn a timeout. So they have a couple plays left, no timeouts. 1st and 10. Sanchez takes the snap, he goes to the outside, and that's caught by Treadwell, and he's out of bounds at about the 40-yard line. And they bring on Walsh for about a 57-yard field goal attempt, and it is going to be no good. So at halftime, it is 31-14, and now Wentz comes out to start the second half. And on 3rd and 11, he goes to the outside. It's caught by Matthews. He has the first down and is finally brought down at the 46-yard line. Wentz 12 of 19 for 155 yards. A few plays later, it's 3rd and 20 after a penalty. Wentz dropping way back and then going deep downfield, and that will be incomplete, so that will lead to 4th and 20. And they would punt the ball away back to the Vikings. So now on 3rd and 9, Sanchez in shotgun, takes the snap, goes over to the right side, and it's caught by Adrian Peterson, who was wide open yet again into Eagles territory, and finally caught by Malcolm Jenkins at the 29-yard line. A huge gain from Peterson there. We have to find a way to slow him down. Now 3rd and 4, Sanchez takes the snap, stands in the pocket. He's got all day to throw, finally goes downfield. It's caught by Rudolph, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. And they make it 31-21. Maybe they have a comeback on their hands. So now 3rd and 4, a few plays later, over the middle, and it's caught by Desmond Lewis deep downfield into Minnesota territory. That would later lead to 2nd and 6. Wentz in shotgun now. He's going to roll out to his left side, and there was almost nobody there, so he easily has the first down and slides down before getting hit by Captain Munnerlin. and that'll lead to 3rd and 7. So now Wentz in shotgun once again takes the snap. He's standing in the pocket, maybe rolling out to his left side this time, and he's going to run again and once again has the first down, this time a gain of 9. That would lead to 2nd and 3. Now Wentz under center, and he tosses to the outside to Ryan Matthews, who is into the end zone. Touchdown Philadelphia, and they make it 38-21 before Mark Sanchez has to come back out. So Sanchez still has a 17-point deficit on his hands here. I actually missed the extra point. Never mind, it's 21-37. I forget that I do that sometimes. So now on 3rd and 8, he goes downfield, and that's incomplete, intended for Laquan Treadwell, and good coverage on the play by Jordan Hicks. That would lead to 2nd and 3 later on for the Eagles. And Wentz takes the snap, goes to the outside, a wide open Dorial Green-Beckham, has the first down, and then is brought down on the play. 16-27, 210 yards and a touchdown for Wentz. Now on 3rd and 7, a couple plays later, Wentz takes the snap, rolls out to the right side, throws on the run, and that's caught by Desmond Lewis deep into Minnesota territory, down to the 32. A couple plays later, it's 3rd and 5. Wentz takes the snap. He's going to run this time, but runs into his own blocker and then is brought down. So that will bring out Cody Parkey. I almost said Caleb Sturgis. But no, it brings out Cody Parkey on 4th and 7. The kick is away, and it is good. So, see, I can make that, but I can't make an extra point apparently. So now Sanchez comes out down by 19 here in the 4th quarter. Sanchez out of shotgun, takes the snap, under pressure, and he's going to roll it to his right side. Caught by Stephon Diggs, and he has the first down, brought down at the 48-yard line. Sanchez 11 of 20. Much better than what he started at. So now on 2nd and 10, he goes to the outside. Once again, it's Treadwell, and he's forced out of bounds by Ronald Darby. 12 of 22 for 195 yards. Now 1st and 10, Sanchez takes the snap, goes to the outside, and it's caught by Charles Johnson, and I have no idea why Leotis McKelvin did not even reach up to try to knock that down. Now 3rd and 3, Sanchez in shotgun, once again takes the snap, under pressure, and he is going to be brought down on the play by Brandon Graham all the way back at the 27-yard line. That will lead to 4th and 18, and they're going to kick a field goal. With 9.5 minutes to go, the kick is away, and it is good. So that makes this a 16-point ball game. Now on 2nd and 17 from the 8-yard line. Wentz takes the snap, hands off to Ryan Matthews to the outside. He gets through a few defenders, and he may have the first down on the play. Brought down at the 25-yard line, able to keep his balance long enough. But no, they only give him 3rd and inches. So now on 3rd and inches, they hand off to Ryan Matthews to the outside, and he will be brought down, but he gets the first down on the play. So that will give the Eagles a new set of downs, and they'll be able to chew a little bit more clock. So now a few plays later, it's 3rd and 5. Wentz takes the snap. He stands in the pocket. He could probably run for the first down, but he throws to the outside to Selleck. And did Selleck get the first down on the play? No, they rule him inches shy, so we punt away to the Vikings. So now Minnesota has 5 minutes and 18 seconds to try to get 16 points, and he is going to be sacked on the play by Fletcher Cox, who gets back to him for the first time today. That's Cox's first tackle today at all. So now 3rd and 14, Sanchez takes the snap, goes to the outside, and that's almost picked off by Rodney McLeod. That bounced right off of his arm. So now 4th and 19, Sanchez play action to Adrian Peterson, and everybody's going deep, and he actually finds a man open. It's Laquan Treadwell into Eagles territory. That will lead to 2nd and 6. Sanchez in shotgun takes the snap. He stands in the pocket over the middle, and it's Stephon Diggs. This time he was covered by Michael Kendricks. Just bad coverages on our part here. Now 1st and 10. Sanchez takes the snap. He's under pressure, and I think the entire Eagles D-line got back to him there. Marcus Smith gets half a sack on that play. So now 3rd and 16, and Sanchez takes the snap out of shotgun, stands in the pocket, goes to the outside, and I have no idea where that one was going. I think that should have been intentional grounding. But 4th and 16, Sanchez takes the snap, goes to the outside, and it's knocked out of the air by Nolan Carroll. Probably should have been picked off. But now on 3rd and 24, a chance to get the ball back for the Vikings. They pitch to the outside, and a spin by Ryan Matthews that I don't think accomplished much. And Matthews fights his way for the first down. On 3rd and 24, they ran a pitch to the outside and got it. So now it's 2nd and 13. Hand off to Matthews out of shotgun to the outside. Once again, he has good blocking. Has another first down on the play and brought down this time at the 43-yard line. Matthews, 30 carries for 140 yards. We would run down the rest of the clock and improve to 4-2 on the season. So obviously this was not the same Vikings team that the Eagles played in real life. I mean, we did beat them in real life, but still. This was not the same Vikings team that the Eagles played in real life. Obviously, they had Mark Sanchez at quarterback. Adrian Peterson was still there. But all in all, I think we played really well today. The offense played solid. We had the punt return for a touchdown, which I think might be the first time I've done that in Madden in years. That first quarter, we dominated them. 28 points. That was ridiculous. But anyway, our next game is against the Dallas Cowboys. And right now, I don't actually have the NFC East standings. I'll give you an update on that before the end of the season, obviously. I'll probably give you an update about week 12 or so on how the standings are. just because that'll be about the playoff race, so you can see how close everyone is to making the playoffs and whatnot. But the NFC East is ridiculously close. I think the lowest record at the end of this week was maybe 3-3 or something like that in this game. So in real life, it's pretty competitive right now, and in this game, it's been pretty competitive. So next week could be a huge deciding factor on who wins the NFC East. But anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll try to get the next one out within this week, but I will talk to you guys next time.